Hello friends, Mandar here. I'm back with another video. Today we'll talk about some of the trending topics in immigration. What is USCIS doing, reviewing the old cases, what is going on with the H1B news that we are seeing, EB5 investor program deadline that is looming, the retrogression scare, and more number of RFEs that I'm seeing. So a lot of important topics, guys. Watch this video until the end and let's get started. If you're here for the first time, welcome. My name is Mandar and I make immigration and lifestyle related videos for US and Canada. I'm not an immigration lawyer, so anything that I say on this video or on my channel is for information purpose only. And for your specific immigration needs, before you take any action, you should hire a competent immigration lawyer. Now check out the links in the description because those are affiliate links and you might find something interesting and you will also help the channel. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit the like button. Also find the links in the description that are for Calendly, where you can schedule 30 minutes time with me and I can answer your questions regarding what I would do if I were in your situation, in your immigration situation from my experience. Also check out the link for the masterclass that is upcoming for EB1A. So with that said, let's jump into the first topic of today, which is USCIS is reviewing the old cases. Now this has come up in the news and few people have asked me about it. So I thought it might be helpful to cover it. Now, where this has come up with the new director, Joseph Edlow has declared that he's going to announce increased oversight of the cases. Now, how is he going to do it? By utilizing new agents and not just the physical human agents, but also AI agents. And then the goal is to re-examine the older cases. Now, they have made it clear that during the previous administration, there were green cards that were given without proper scrutiny. And that is what they are looking at. They're looking at older green card process. Now, as you know, in my previous videos, I had told that how USCIS was granting visas to people whose dates were not current or who had been issued a green card in error. And they were also revoking those green cards. Now, here what they're saying is they're going to look at the immigration fraud. Now, they are also asking for tips from citizens to tip off if somebody has obtained the immigration benefits through fraud. They are working with ICE and other law enforcement agencies such as CBP to find out if there was fraud committed by anyone who received green card benefits in the previous administration. Now, this is not impacting people who are legitimate, who have submitted their petitions legitimately, not misrepresented, and who have given all the facts during the immigration process. So if that is you, if you have nothing to worry about, then you don't have to worry about this re-vetting of these old cases. But you know who you are. If somebody who has obtained a green card by concealing some facts, misrepresenting, or doing some unlawful things before they got their green card, then those cases may be scrutinized. That's all I'm saying. So hope that clears up your questions. Now the second topic is the new bill that Representative Eli Crane has introduced in the legislation to pause and reform the broken visa or H1B visa process. Now let's look at what it is and I'll clear up some questions for you. Now this House representative is from Arizona, is Republican. Eli Crane introduced the End H1B Visa Abuse Act of 2026, which would pause the issuance of H1B visa for 3 years and implement significant reforms when the program resumes. Now there are several other lawmakers who have joined this or signed this. Now what else does it say? It says that in addition to the 3-year pause, the bill includes reforms such as reducing the annual cap from 65,000 to 25,000 and eliminating existing exemptions, replacing the lottery system with a wage-based system, which they have already done, requiring employers to certify that they cannot find a qualified American workers and have not conducted any layoffs. This is a major one. If you have conducted any layoffs, you will not be eligible to sponsor an H1B. Setting a minimum H1B wage of 200,000 per year, barring H1B workers from holding multiple jobs and prohibiting third-party staffing agencies from employing them. This is a big one because a lot of consulting agencies will be impacted by this. Disallowing H1B workers from bringing dependents to the United States. Big one. Prohibiting federal agencies from sponsoring employing non-immigrant workers. Ending OPT, oh my god, and ensuring new non-immigrant visas remain temporary by prohibiting H1B holders from adjusting status to permanent residency. Requiring non-immigrants to depart the United States before changing to another non-immigrant status. Now, these are impossible things. I don't think this bill is going to go anywhere, but few people have asked me to cover this topic. I think this will be introduced in the House. This may be debated in the House, but it will not see the light of the day. It will not get approved in the House. It will not get approved in the Senate. This will not become a bill because this is huge. This is huge. So anybody who is worried about this H1B changes, it has nowhere. It is not going anywhere. These things come up in the election year. As you know, every year there are bills proposed that are radical, that are impossible to even think about, and these are done by the lawmakers to please their constituents, especially in the election year. So that is what my take is on this prospective bill, which will never see the light of the day. Now, I just wanted to remind you guys, if somebody is applying for EB5, they have to hurry up because the deadline is coming. September 30th is the deadline when this program is going to be discontinued, or at least that is the end date. Now, I am pretty confident that this program will be extended, but as of today, there is an end date to it. But as long as you apply for EB5, you should be good that there is a grandfather clause which allows you to continue your process even after the discontinuation after 30th of September. So I just wanted to remind you because many people are contacting me regarding EB5 processing as well. So they are on a timeline and this is just a reminder. Now, retrogression scare. Now more and more people are trying to apply for their 485 in EB2 and EB3 categories because the dates had advanced in April visa bulletin. Now mind you, USCIS has flipped over from allowing to use filing date chart, and now they are flipped back to final action chart. What does this mean? This date progression that they had made for EB2 and EB3 India to 15th of January 2015 doesn't mean much right now because they are not allowing to use that chart B, which is filing date chart, to apply for 485. So even if your date is current in that, you can't apply for 485. Though hopefully you have already applied and hopefully your date is still current in the final action chart, which means that you should be getting your green card and you should be doing some proactive things to get your green card before the possible retrogression towards the end of the year. Now, the reason I say that is because USCIS themselves has said in their visa bulletin, the latest visa bulletin, that they are going to continuously assess the situation. Their date progression was actually speculative, which is my opinion. I think they are covering their base that by mentioning that in the visa bulletin that they might do retrogression. Now, when will they do the retrogression? Usually, in my experience, they do such retrogression. One, when they have aggressively moved the dates forward on speculative basis, and second, if they don't end up getting those visa numbers that they promised in terms of the dates. So that's when they do the retrogression. I think the earliest we will see the retrogression is either July or August visa bulletin, not before that. And how much will this retrogression be? Maybe few months, not too much. But again, the dates might become current in October visa bulletin with the fresh set of visa numbers that they will get. So that is just my speculation. If your date is current in the final action chart, take all the appropriate measures and get your green card before any possible retrogression. And then the final topic that I wanted to cover is the RFEs and NOIDs that I'm seeing a spike in the number. Now, which categories are these happening? Across the board, all non-immigrant visa categories. I have seen few in L1, many in H1, and many more in EB1A. Now, when you have RFE or when you get RFE, it doesn't automatically mean that they are going to deny your case. They are very prescriptive in what they want to see as a RFE response. So they clearly outline all the documents that they want to see or the information that they want to see in those documents. So clearly follow those guidelines. Now some people say that only few of them are required and not all of them. That is incorrect. That is wrong. In my opinion, you have to address each and every line in the RFE when you respond to that RFE. Now, these RFEs are coming in every category of visa, including the OPT, and I am helping a lot of people resolve those RFEs by giving them some suggestions. At the end of the day, your lawyer will have to file the response to the RFE. So trust your lawyer what they are saying. But if you want my opinion, you can also contact me. So those are all the things that I wanted to tell in this video. Check out the links in the description for Calendly, how to get in touch with me by booking 30 minutes with me. Also check out the links in the description for my EB1A masterclass, and hopefully you got some value out of this video. If there are any other topics that I haven't covered that you want me to cover in my future videos, put down in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one.
And that brings me to the sponsor of today's video. Have you ever done the Google search of your own name? Look what I have found when I did mine. Here's what comes up. While some of this information is relevant, the other makes me uncomfortable that my information is exposed for a sale like this. Data brokers sell your information to scammers, spammers, or anybody else who may want to target you. Your full name, email address, home address, your relatives' names, health information, it's all out there. That's why I have been using Aura, sponsor of today's video. Aura shows me which data brokers are selling my information and automatically submits opt-out request for me. Cleaning up my information not only helps reduce the amount of spam I get, but it also protects me from hackers who could use this information to help them access my social media accounts, bank accounts, or other sensitive information. Aura does so much more to protect my information and my family's information from online threats I can't see. I get other features like antivirus, VPN, password management, parental controls, identity theft insurance, and more without having to download several different apps. It's really easy to set up, and best of all, I get everything for one affordable price. You may already have one or two of these tools, but not having Aura is like locking the front door but leaving your back door wide open. Aura is always on, doing the hard work of keeping me safe so I can focus on other tasks with peace of mind. I value my privacy and I value yours. You can go to my link which is on the screen and in the description and start your free 2 weeks trial. So protect your information, your family, and have a peace of mind. That's Aura.